How is your experience? What do you feel being at Federal Tax Ombudsman?
This is a facilitating forum, and this is just for the easy resolution of different tax matters, for the common public and for those who cannot approach to the different appellate forums.
बूढ़ी खातून हमारे पास हैं जिनका रिफंड था और उनको रन अराउंड दिया जा रहा था.
I think she reached to the Honorable FTO Sahab through some knowledge, and FTO Sahab immediately written orders on that just to formalize this complaint and start proceedings.
If that happen and we facilitate and make them sit across the table, it is much easier through mediation to resolve these kind of issues. That's what you did
at their doorstep in the minimum possible time, and it is their legal right, fundamental right, enshrined in the Constitution of Pakistan as well as under the income tax.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. वेलकम टू FTO TV. हमारी कोशिश ये है कि जहाँ पे हम इंस्टीट्यूशंस को रिलीफ पहुँचाते हैं और सिस्टेमिक एरर्स को आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं और उसको करेक्ट करने के लिए रिकमेंडेशन देते हैं, वहां पे हमारा फोकस आम आदमी भी है कि एक आम टैक्स पेयर जो है उसको हमने किस तरीके से रिलीफ दिलाना है, और अगर किसी जगह पे दे आर विक्टिम ऑफ द मैल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ FBR तो हम किस तरीके से एडजुडिकेट करके उनको रिलीफ दे सके. हमारे पास हर रोज बेशुमार ऐसी मसाले मौजूद हैं, लेकिन हम ये चाहते हैं कि चंद एक ऐसी कंप्लेंट जो हमारे पास आई जिन्हें हमने रिजॉल्व किया उसको डिस्कस करें, ताकि आपको ये पता चले कि कंप्लेंट्स किस तरह की आ रही हैं, कितनी जल्दी रिजॉल्व हो रही हैं, और हमारे यहाँ जो कंप्लेंट एडजुडिकेशन का प्रोसेस है वो कैसे है. मेरे साथ इस वक्त लाहौर से हमारे सीनियर एडवाइजर खालिद जावेद साहब मौजूद हैं. इनकम टैक्स साइड को देखते हैं. खालिद साहब, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर योर टाइम. खालिद साहब, मुझे पहले तो ये बताएं कि माशाल्लाह यू हैव जॉइंड दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. How is your experience? What do you feel being at Federal Tax Ombudsman? सारी उम्र तो you've been on the other side actually. Yes. Sitting on this side of the desk. How do you feel?
Yes. I think I'm feeling very good, and because throughout life I have been administering different tax laws and under the Federal Board of Revenue. But no, this is a facilitating forum, and this is just for the easy resolution of different tax matters, for the common public and for those who cannot approach to the different appellate forums. So I have felt a new change, and this is a very good, and especially I think the Honorable FTO Sahab, he is a very visionary leader, and especially he has just I think changed this from reactive pose to the proactive, and this is a very nice and outreach programs and all that, and I feel a new energy while being a member of this team, and I am really very happy that as a part of this very active and dynamic team I can deliver and contribute something for the welfare of the people, and just to redressal of the grievances of common ordinary people who cannot access to the different appellate courts and all that,
and especially those who are elderly, they need a special treatment. They need to be respected and all that, and they've been the one who've been contributing through tax all their lives actually. So it's a very important that we accommodate them. Tell me, एक बूढ़ी खातून हमारे पास है जिनका रिफंड था और उनको रन अराउंड दिया जा रहा था. उनकी कंप्लेंट जब हमारे पास आई तो उसको किस तरीके से हमने एड्रेस?
Yes. I think she reached to the Honorable FTO Sahab through some knowledge, and FTO Sahab immediately written orders on that just to formalize this complaint and start proceedings. And it is just at the initial investigation stage, and when I issued notices and called the respective commissioners and the departmental representatives, and they came and sit across the table, and then I just intimated them that what is the ordeal under which that lady is suffering and going, because just for a petty refund of 1.3 million approximately, she has been running from pillar to post for over last 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years, it's a long time.
2 to 3 years, and the staff at lower level and the different other functionaries, they were just maltreating the lady and sometimes issuing this notice and that notice. But due to the mediation of this forum and this office and our regional office, and after discussion of all the involved issues, the department agreed that okay, this is a payable refund to the lady. And immediately they have agreed, and the refund order has been signed and put up for approval. And it is at the investigation stage, and still the 43 days, those are fixed for the investigation, have not lapsed. It is prior to that, she will be getting the refund.
This is amazing that once we resolve the issue at the investigation stage, usually when the complaint is adjudicated and we send the recommendation, and then there are 45 days for the implementation.
Yes.
I mean, like, that is still a long way to go.
Yes.
So at the stage of the investigation of an issue is resolved, this is just commendable.
Yes.
Tell me, like mediation is assumed as a hallmark of an ombudsman, actually, be it anywhere in the world, actually.
Yes.
So when we make both the parties sit across each other, I mean, it's a very difficult for a complainant old lady to go and to meet in person any commissioner.
Yes.
If that happen and we facilitate and make them sit across the table, it is much easier through mediation to resolve these kind of issues. And that's what you did in this.
Yes. Because for once, the common man doesn't know that much about law and procedures and regulations, but for once we have being the experience and we know all that, and we tell them it is a doable legal thing, and it is the right of the complainant and the applicant that the thing should be doled out to them at their doorstep in the minimum possible time, and it is their legal right, fundamental right, enshrined in the Constitution of Pakistan as well as under the Income Tax Act of 2001.
Right. So, but we often argue, and we even at times claim that if a complainant is here, we become your attorney and the lawyer, you know, because you do not know law, we do know.
Yes.
And then we are here to portray your case, and So in this particular case, this old lady, was she with any counsel, or she was in person here and we were there?
No. I didn't bother her in person.
Okay.
It was just, some counsel, not counsel, some professional lawyer or counsel, but some other relative. And but I was pleading her case myself, because it is our duty, because we are just a team just to mediating for resolution and taking up the issues with the department, with the RTOs, with the LTOs. So I was advocating her case that this is a permissible refund, this is a permissible amount, it is due to the lady, and that should be paid in a honorable manner. And they agreed to that after listening all that.
Usually when it comes to the refund amount, which is like in millions and all that, people think that is where they need to make an effort. But a lot of people, they have a small chunk of the amount, maybe like a couple of thousands and all that. But those people, because of their economic situation and because of the situation overall in the country, they really desire and long to get that refund too. We had a case similar where the refund was only 36,000. And you can't really engage a counsel to pay them and all that, but still you desire it. How did we resolve that?
In this case, the investigation order of the Honorable FTO was passed, and then during the implementation stage, the department initially showed some reluctance, sometimes this and that, but through the excessive persuasion and persistent efforts of this forum of Honorable FTO's institution, they agreed to that, and they have issued a refund of 36,000 rupees, and that complainant was very happy to receive that, and informally he uttered words like that, perhaps I never expected it will happen.
I would love to have him on my show, actually. These kind of people, because these are the example and the precedent that we need to, through these efforts in the program. The general public must know that relief, prompt, quick, cost-free is there for you people. Tell me about another complaint that we had from a teacher, and that was his refund of about 7-8 years was pending. Again, that got resolved through us?
In this case, he is a retired school teacher. A couple of years back, he got retired from service, and he is a subject specialist and very respectable person. And he just, his complaints was quite voluminous. and containing the events and the visits made to the RTO and the respective tax authorities offices, and his file and his complaint showed that he made lot of efforts.
Okay.
He even went to the Commissioner of Appeals, and that was referred back, and again no action was taken on that. And it is also during the investigation stage when we called the other parties as well, the respective commissioner and additional commissioner, and just I discussed the issues with that, why it is so getting delayed, and it is justified amount and all that, and immediately they reconciled with the things, and then it will be they just admitted that it is payable and it will be issued after completing the initial formalities.
I want to know from you that there are two kind of people. One, there are sort of people who are doing their business and all that, and they have a flexibility of the time available with them to come and visit us and all that.
Yes.
But somebody who is in a government service, who is teaching, who is a professor, who is a teacher, it's a very difficult to take out your time and to visit government offices or FBR offices, because your work time is exactly the same that of the
Yes.
FBR people and all
Yes,
that.
yes.
And making them visit time and again for a couple of years is a tough ask. How comfortable it was for this teacher to visit us, because when I put a comparison
Yes.
of visiting FBR offices and then visiting an FTO office and all that, how many times he had to visit to get this refund?
Only once. And just blew me. Then for once I discussed the case with that, and I was going through the papers and complaints and all that, and I was discussing with him that it is a very genuine case. You have a right to get it back, and I wonder why the department delayed it too much and all that. And but be sure that you have come at a proper place, and we will get it issued, and we will plead your case and all that. Imagine that he was so pleased to listen to all these things. And I just told him, you need not to come. I have understood your case and all that, everything, and we will just call you when there is a refund is ready. And he was very pleased and very happy, and he told me that I have been for 2-3 years running after this amount petty, and it is 1,80,000 something around this petty amount. I think mere feeling of the complainants regarding the amicable involvement and friendly approach and facilitating stance from this forum, I think puts them in a very soothing condition, and they are just feel and realize, and their pain is lessened.
Right,
they
right.
feel and realize that okay, we are at right place.
Right. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Really, it's a pleasure.
हम यही चाहते हैं कि the pain should be lessened. हम यही चाहते हैं कि अगर आप बुजुर्ग हैं तो आपका रन अराउंड खत्म हो, और हम यही चाहते हैं कि आपकी अमाउंट लाखों में नहीं, अगर हजारों में है तो उसका भी रिफंड मिले आपको। और हम यही चाहते हैं कि अगर आप गवर्नमेंट सर्विस में हैं तो आप जहां पे आपने कई साल कोशिश की और यहां पे एक मरतबा विजिट करने से आपको रिफंड मिला, ये स्पिरिट और मोटिवेशन है हमारी जिस पे हम काम करते हैं, एंड दिस इज द ड्राइविंग फोर्स दैट वी गेट फ्रॉम आवर लीडर ऑनरेबल FTO. We'll continue with this. Thank you.